Hey there, kids. Welcome to the first Monday night of the football season after a crazy Week 1 Sunday where the favorites, if you bet on favorites, if you're a gambling type, which I'm not, but I'm doing fantasy and I like to make picks, I gave you the Rams on Sunday afternoon as one of my favorite selections of the weekend because I believe the Seattle Seahawks are taking a step backwards. Their defense has been decimated. Cam Chancellor's holding out, and it was the Rams with the big upset of the weekend. Although the Buffalo Bills with a big win, but we got Monday Night Football. And Mr. Monday Night is here at no additional charge to you to give you both Monday Night Football games. You ready? I am. I got my Eagles shirt on. I'm not a journalist anymore, let's be honest. You know, I still go to games. I'll still go to the Super Bowl. But to me, it's all about my team, my town, and America's team, actually, Philadelphia. Because the Dallas Cowboys, let's get that perfectly clear, are not America's team. You're not America's team because you have a star on your helmet. You're America's team because the Philadelphia Eagles have the American Eagle, the bald eagle, back stronger than ever, just like the Philadelphia Eagles are as they get ready for Monday Night Football in the Georgia Dome. A building now deemed not good enough anymore, so let's just build them a new stadium where they can pump in even more fake crowd noise to get their fake fans ready for football action. All right, so what's going to happen tonight, you ask? Sam Bradford. It starts there, it ends there. Sam Bradford looked good in preseason, and I know this isn't a preseason game. And by the way, Dan Quinn, great defensive coach in Seattle, and everybody's excited about Dan Quinn, the new head coach. But remember this, Seattle fans, and remember this, Atlanta fans. Dan Quinn's a good coach, but he's a head coach for the first time. Do you remember when Gus Bradley was in Seattle, and Gus Bradley was in the running for the Eagles job a couple of years ago that eventually went to Chip Kelly? Well, guess what? Gus Bradley is in Jacksonville. And oh, by the way, he's in his third year, and the Jacksonville Jaguars don't look like the Seattle Seahawks defense if you've been watching closely the last couple of years. Not a knock on the coaches. You got to have talent. And when talent starts going away, you start losing football games, as the Seattle Seahawks found out on Sunday afternoon. So the Eagles, Sam Bradford, it starts there. Sam Bradford is accurate. Sam Bradford can make any throw that's necessary, and Sam Bradford will do that against what I believe is a average Atlanta Falcon defense. If you watch the Monday Night Football game, you saw two pretty average NFL defenses in the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, give them credit, they got the win, but Eli Manning played like a guy who was just drafted 6 months ago and didn't have any idea what to do with the lead and the football with a chance to run out the clock and not give the Cowboys one last desperation job. I'll give the Cowboys credit, but let's deal with the Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan's good. Julio Jones is going to get his catches. Roddy White's going to get his catches. Falcons don't really run the football. And oh, by the way, the Eagles' defense does not give up a lot of running yards. So it's going to be on Matt Ryan, and it's going to be on Sam Bradford. The big key is if Bradford can mix it up and pound the football with his running back combination of DeMarco Murray, Ryan Matthews, I mean, they'll throw anybody out there. And if they can move the ball around, they're going to win this game, and they could win this game easily. Not because I'm a homer wearing an Eagles shirt, because I think the Eagles are clearly the better football team. Offensively, Matt Ryan's good. But here's some interesting stats. You know we love stats. On Monday Night Football, the Atlanta Falcons are 1-6. That's right. The bright lights go on. They're 1-6, 4-3 against the spread. And in those games that they actually covered the spread, they were double-digit underdogs. Matt Ryan is perfect at home on Monday Night Football. Not on Monday Night Football. He's perfect in home openers. Matt Ryan 7-0 straight up and against the spread in home openers. This is their home opener, but it's also Monday night. So you determine Matt Ryan's going to win because he hasn't lost a home opener, or he's going to lose because his team stinks on Monday Night Football. We'll see who's ready for the bright lights. I'm picking the Eagles. They're 3-point favorites. Back in April, when the lines first came out, the Eagles were 1.5. It's now 3 going into play. The over-under on this game is 56, and I think it'll go over. And the other game later on tonight, the Niners, 4-4 last year in Levi Stadium, and they're a home underdog. Minnesota has lost 5 straight on Monday night. The Niners have won 7 straight, but this is a different San Francisco team, and this is a different Minnesota team. Minnesota's on their way up. The Niners are on their way down. This is a tough game to figure out. Adrian Peterson's going to run. The Niners are a mess. But something tells me San Francisco, as we saw with a lot of road teams this weekend, will find a way to get a win. They don't have to win big, just squeak out, get an ugly win. So I'm going to go with an upset in the second game, even though it's not really a big upset because San Francisco's at home. I'm going to take the Niners getting the points at home tonight, and I believe the number is now down to -3 as well. San Francisco at home getting 3 points. I think they find a way to keep it close, maybe win this game outright. So there you have it, your 2 Monday night, the only Monday night doubleheader you'll get all year long. I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it. Let's play some damn football. Hope you catch us on the podcast coming up Wednesday night. We will be live 7 to 9, TonyBrunoShow.com, on YouTube, on iTunes, anywhere you have any kind of internet activity, you'll be able to get the Tony Bruno Show. And we'll be live out in Delaware County, Pennsylvania, for the big pregame show. Not a football game pregame show, the pregame show of the season finale of one of my favorite shows, Airplane Repo. Ken Cage and the gang on Airplane Repo on Discovery Channel. That's the season finale, and we'll be there leading up to it from 7 to 9 p.m. this Wednesday night, September 16th. So hopefully you'll join us there, online, live, and most importantly, the one-stop shop for all things Tony Bruno, TonyBrunoShow.com. We'll see you on Wednesday.